What up, tenors? Ryan Willard here, starting the show myself because we are doing a quick mini-sode about Super Tuesday. No, that is not the superhero version of My Cat Tuesday. Super Tuesday is traditionally the biggest day nationwide for primary elections and caucuses, before the actual election day in November. Super Tuesday is always the first Tuesday in March when voters in 16 states and one territory cast their ballots in the presidential primaries. You might be asking yourself, what are the primaries? Here to answer that is our very own Pamela Kirkland.
Primary Day. You've been hearing it on the news since January when primaries for the presidential election started. But what exactly is a primary and why is it important? Imagine it as a big nationwide contest for politicians. In a way, it's kind of like a talent show. During a primary, people from each political party gather in their states to vote and decide who they want to represent their party in the presidential election. Before primaries, political parties often chose their presidential candidates behind closed doors, like secret clubs, with only a few members making big decisions. But then came along the idea of giving voters a say in the process. The first official presidential primary happened in 1901 in Florida, and it gradually spread to other states. This change was a big deal because it made the selection of candidates more transparent and inclusive. But why are primaries so important? Well, picture this. You're picking teammates for a game of dodgeball. You want to choose the best players to give your team the best chance of winning, right? Primaries work the same way. They help political parties find the strongest candidate to represent them in the big election. By participating in primaries, people like you and me get to learn about different candidates, their ideas, and their plans for the future. This year, former Ambassador Nikki Haley is running in the primary against former President Donald Trump. Haley's campaign says she wants to give voters a choice if they want to pick a candidate other than Trump to run on the Republican Party ticket. For Democrats, Joe Biden is running in the primary, and there are a few candidates running against him for the nomination too. But just because you decide to throw your hat in the ring, it doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win anything. Each state in the U.S. has a number of delegates associated with it. A delegate is someone chosen to represent a political party when picking the party's candidate for an upcoming election. And in each primary election, those delegates are up for grabs. So when a candidate wins a primary election, they're really winning some, or in a few cases, all of the delegates from that state. Once a candidate hits the magic number of delegates, they become the official nominee for their party.
Thank you, Pamela. If you have any questions about the upcoming election, leave us a voice message at 877-TENNEWS, and we might just have you on the show. Oh, also, thanks for listening to the 10 News.